What's up, sippers, and welcome back to another cup of conversation,
where we have conversations worth having.
I am your host, T.
And I'm your host, Coco.
And we are back on the couch this week for another amazing episode. And of course, we got a special guest in the building.
Yes.
None other than the Instagram influencer.
The famous. Funny.
Big
hip in the back. Yeah.
Nothing too crazy herself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Miss Oksana. Give it up.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today, girl.
Thank y'all for having me on.
I seen you had a few sentiments on our last episode, so of course we had to get you on here and keep it going.
Yeah, because
what I should have said. Nah, just playing. No, for real.
no,
for real.
We gonna get into it.
Yeah, because we only hit the surface of that episode. That episode could have been a little bit more meaty, so we gonna get into it today.
Yes.
But so usually we start our episode with how you feeling and how you dealing. Mm-hmm. But this week, I wanted to kind of correlate with the topic that we're talking about, and we're talking about friendship, breakups, jealousy, and all this kind of stuff, right? So what are some signs that your body tells you that somebody is not a safe place or not a friend? And I'll go first to kind of let y'all understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Normally, my nervous system tells me this person ain't all you think she need to be. Yeah. She is. You know what I'm saying? Or he is, whatever, friend. But and so sometimes when I go around that person, on the way to going around that person, my mind gets to thinking like, okay, make sure you don't say. It makes me start checking off checklists and stuff like that. Or, you might not want to mention how you and your man just like certain stuff. Like,
because you know they're going to give you something.
Exactly. I feel like you're going to, my conversation with you is not safe. It's going to be in somebody else's ears. Yeah. Or because I feel like you're going to judge me in some type of way. Or I feel like you always critique me in a way that I feel like I have to alter myself. So my body kind of lets me know that I get a little tense. I start over analyzing stuff. Or I start thinking about, okay, how do I need to act around this person and stuff like that? So that was signs for me that person really might not be a friend. Like, you calling them your friend, but that's not how a friend's supposed to make you feel.
Yeah.
So what are some signs that you know, like,
I don't know. I would say just kind of like biting my tongue on certain things because I don't want to offend nobody. Somebody who's too easily offended or sensitive on certain topics, or just those friends that always got an issue with something. You know those people who's it's always something.
It's always a problem.
You know, I don't never want to say nobody boundaries, like have too many boundaries, but sometimes like you ain't even abide by some of this shit. You just be angry to be angry sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't like having to do that, having to bite my tongue around. So I'm gonna say biting my tongue.
Okay.
I don't know if I feel anything like physical like that or like, feel off, but I know I do have dreams, right, that could tell me certain things, you know what I'm saying? Or that could, my dreams just give me hints. And
signs.
I just learned though how to read the room and read people. I just learned how to do that. At first I was like, what are y'all talking about? The energy feels, yeah, but I don't feel like I've had that issue with friends when it comes to like feeling off, like, you know what I'm saying?
More so like with associates or something, or like people that you just met?
Yeah.
New people. Okay. It's like new people that's trying to come in my space. And I'm like, I love that y'all love me, but it's like we ain't got to be that close. Yeah. It's like I got a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't need to be invited to this space and that space because I got,
But everybody sees your personality online. I would say that that's probably where that come from because people probably see your personality online. And there's a lot of people who do not disconnect from social media and they be like, I think you can see them in the comments. I think we'll really be friends. Like we would be best friends if we met.
Yeah, and to me that's cool. Like the thought of it is really cool, but I get overwhelmed. Yeah. And I think that's my actual
the thought of
problem.
It is cool, but you still don't know a person's character for real outside that Instagram clip. Or that clip. Yeah, that's a minute video, that's a 30-second video, or whatever it is. You don't really know them. So to kind of how people be like, in celebrity shit, like, oh, I know this person would be like, you really don't know.
I just thought about something. Sometimes I have to like sit and really think, right? I do know, because like I was saying, I can feel when somebody's like talking about me. I can feel it. So let me say that I can sense things and I have dreams.
Yeah.
And it's a thing called discernment.
Yeah.
All of that together. I can definitely feel. And that's why I couldn't think about it at first, because it just started this year where I could actually feel that.
Wow.
Like whether it's, because we talking about friends, I'm talking about family members.
Anybody.
And, yeah.
Relationships.
Right.
Relationships that I've had. Like I know now, like, I can tell why you didn't do X, Y, Z. You didn't tell me, but I know why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like how your mama know when you lying.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to lie.
Or when your mama know the people that's around you before you know it.
Before you
I've never had that.
Okay, we're gonna get into it. I ain't gonna jump the gun.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna jump the gun.
We definitely gonna get into it. So let's go to our second segment. This segment this week we're gonna call this what I meant was, because what brought us to this episode was because me and Coco did think that we didn't get to the meat and potato of the last episode, and you also was like, I want to dive into this part of the conversation. So kind of elaborate on the part from the episode that you took and you was like talking about on your stories, the jealousy part.
That jealousy thing, we getting it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that clip in there so they can see exactly.
Please throw that in there. So the thing is, once again, I'm just now learning this. Oksana, me, I, me, her, she. I don't look at myself in Tierra. I always say, Oksana, it's okay to think highly of yourself. It's okay to think highly, but I'm not stuck up or anything like that. I'm not arrogant. So I don't think people are jealous of me. Like, why would you be jealous of me? I'm just a regular person, bro.
I swear.
But Tierra be like, you not regular. People is coming up saying, hey, can I take a picture with you? That. But like, we can't be cool. Like, people not liking me because other people like me. When I say blew my mind, y'all.
No, really. It don't be the material things. It don't be like, oh, you don't like me because I got a brand new car or this is that. It's really the way, your aura. People don't like that. And I think too, what people have a problem with is they're insecure with their self.
Put a stamp in that.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to be, because I think, when I sat and thought about it, because I know somebody laughed at me because when I said, I know.
Yeah.
That was like, T was like, well, I don't know. And then here you go, oh, I know. But no, I really do, because like, I think what it is not, sometimes it's rooted in evilness, but sometimes it's not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying everybody that's jealous of you is just an evil.
Sometimes it be on accident. You don't have certain thoughts in your head like, oh, that could have been me. Actually, I'm not that way.
Exactly. Or when is it gonna be? When is it gonna be my turn? Yeah. Like,
and you can feel it on people.
But my thing, so there's this part where it's like, when is it going to be my turn? But that it should have been me. That's rooted in a whole different thing. I should have been there. All this stuff I did, I should have been. Well, no, everybody's on their own time. Exactly. Everybody gonna get it their own way. So yeah, that's when it get. So
do you feel like does that make you like antsy about like going further up in your career or the content area creator space?
It don't make me antsy. What you mean, like
just like
people?
Nervous about like, oh my God, I'm gonna start having to pay so much attention to what people are saying and doing because it might be rooted in some type of jealousy or evilness. Or
no, I don't care. Let's get them out the way right now.
Right.
And I was talking to my aunt, and I'm like, I'm not even at the middle.
Yeah.
I'm literally just getting started. So if y'all doing this now, if I'm seeing bits and pieces of how people are doing me now, and they think, I don't know, I'm only gonna go up from here. So a lot of those people,
they're gonna fall off.
They're gonna be on different levels. They're gonna be on different levels.
We talk about like jealousy and all that stuff. So everything is connected to something. You know what I'm saying? We talk about relationship. We talk about men being connected to trauma with their mamas and girls being daddy problems and all that. But I seen you post one time on your story, and I agreed.
The
mothers, what influence do you think that mothers have on this question for both of y'all? Friendships, female friendships, their daughters and their friendships.
I didn't have one of them mamas who was like. My mama was more so like, because I hung around a lot of guys, I guess. So my mama was also like, just watch the company you keep, not necessarily like the girls that I hung around, because she wasn't not like, oh, they might be jealous of you. That's why I found it hard to discern that early on. Like,
my mama didn't think
I didn't have that kind of and my mom had friends that she still show up for like to this day. So she was like always a girl's girl. Like I hate to use that term because it's getting like one of them terms, but
yeah,
my mom was the type of person who showed up for her friends, so she never really spoke ill on my female friendships. More so like the guys that I was hanging around, like watch them because he got a different motive, or that ain't a friend, or
right,
all that. But I don't think my mom played a big role in like me choosing my friends.
Okay,
I know your mom is super opinionated.
Go ahead, Oksana.
Because what I was about to say, because the video that I made, I was saying that if a girl doesn't have a good relationship with their mom, because I know you got we had sayings about, girls that don't grow up with their daddy, they act this way. Men that are like pacified by their moms act this way. But if you as a woman, a girl, don't have a good relationship with your mom, you can't really show up like that in the friendship because you can't connect with other women. Like, we could be friends.
You haven't initiated that connection before. You don't know what that connection is initially.
Yeah. You don't. And also you do stuff that I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to my friends.
Because you have a relationship with your mama.
I got a relationship with my mama.
Okay,
I was a friend. That was my friend.
Before I had a friend.
Okay.
Your friend's in his house. Like my mama used to say, your friend's in his house.
Exactly. My mama and my cousin Labria. It was just, those were my friends to start off with. So I'm not about to do nothing behind her back. And I mean, this is my mama, of course, but it's just that initial relationship with the woman, and that kind of
like me. What did your dad teach you? Like, did he like?
I wouldn't even say that would be always true though, because I know some people who have real good relationships with their mom and are still shitty friends.
Oh, for
that boils down to character. But I think that it is a connection, though. It is a connection.
Yeah, I just kind of see a pattern. I've seen it these past few years. And that's why I was telling you, baby, these 30, the other half of 20, showed me some things.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I can say that my mom, I won't say that she had bad relationships with people, but my mom grew up in a time where I know she told you this story, but she dated a NFL player in like high school into college, right? And so she experienced, and my mama, first of all, my mama kind of looked like me. My mama is dark skinned. She wasn't the beauty queen, the beauty standards or whatever, right? And so I feel like she learned early on, because of their relationship and what people perceive their relationship to be, that you don't deserve this. Why you? Like, type of thing. So that came with a lot of conflict. So with him, and everybody wanted him, and like, you don't deserve him. You ain't even this. You ain't even that.
Wow.
And so I think that from that experience, she had a lot of negative experiences with women. Right. And so when I grew up, my mama wouldn't always tell me like, oh, people jealous of you, but she would always be hyper focused on like, just watch who you call your friend. Don't be so quick to call somebody your friend. Get to know people.
I'm quick.
You quick? Okay.
Not no more.
Right.
This year.
Right.
Not all,
and,
but.
And I think now that I think about it in my adult years, I feel like she was like, don't evolve the friendship past the effort or what the signs that you see. Like, don't be so quick to be, this my friend. Be like, my mama was very adamant on putting people in a department. Like, she does not use the word friend loosely. My mama had one best friend that passed away early on, and my mama still talk about her to this day. Like, that was my best friend. Like, I haven't had another best friend like that. You know what I'm saying? I have good girlfriends, but I have not had a best friend. And she was really detailed on how you compartmentalize your friends. And so I think that's what it was for me. And I'm not quick like to be friends with somebody. Like, even like when we and T became podcast, my friends was even like, well, how that happened so fast? Y'all friends? And I was like, well, no, we ain't friends. We just got a pod.
We work together.
We work together. Like, that's how it was at first. I was like, no, but I mean, are we friends? I started thinking about it because I'm like, okay, we do be talking, but then I had to realize, like, I had a coworker that I worked with for almost 6 years, and I had got married and everything, invited her to my wedding, and she always make a joke, and she'd be like, I was Krista's co-worker for 5 years. And I was like, yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that was the initial start of our relationship. Right. And, you know, and I'm not quick to be, I'm a grown woman. Like, I'm not quick to be like, oh, we're making friends. Like, you know, you think like that in elementary and stuff like that. Like, you just look at somebody for what they are, what value they have. You were a good co-worker. You provided value in that area, and I respect you for that. But are you my friend?
That's a big deal. I'm learning now that you can't, even now, like how I say, like I've been meeting new people. It's like, even when I'm talking on the phone to one of my friends, like Tierra, well, I'm going to meet my friend. So I get kind of hesitant. Well, no, that ain't my friend. I'm going to meet somebody, one of my little,
Yeah, because I was just finna say, I don't even think I've made any new friends in my real adulthood. I hang with the same people that
I've made
friends. Always. Not like real, I'm not talking about outside of like just how we are co-hosts and like we have these kind of conversations and this kind of connection. Other than that, no, not really.
See, I'm a friendly person, and I think that's why it's so easy for me to do.
Like, that's why I haven't though, because I will quickly call somebody my friend, and then I'll be like, nah, see, because then this bitch didn't show up for this. Okay, now I'm putting expectations on this person. I have that on my notes
because I have put that don't let friendship evolve past, you know, the effort that somebody puts in, because it creates bitterness and resentment.
Exactly.
When you move too fast with thinking somebody's your friend and then they don't step up to that title, then you have resentment to them, and whole time, why are you resenting or bitter towards them when they never said that's what they were?
So wait. So I know when you talking to a guy and y'all like dating and they have to make it official, y'all gotta ask somebody. Are you
so what are the prerequisites? I got that next. What are the prerequisites to moving somebody from associate to friend? What are the things that you have to do, say?
I can't answer that question because I just told you it goes straight to it.
I was just finna say I can't either because I ain't made none. Because if I've avoided it because I'll go straight to it. I've avoided making them.
Yeah, I know.
Number one on the list. Not just playing. No, let me say why I have this now. I have not always had this, but maybe I just always knew that I don't call everybody my friend. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And no shade, no offense, but even when me and Oksana hung out for the few times, it's natural to me like, oh, I got a little friend now, I got a new friend. But really, Oksana's not my friend. Oksana, we are associates to each other. You know what I'm saying? Now, will that graduate into a friendship? Possibly. Maybe with Tierra, maybe, or with anybody that we done met, you know, through this journey. That's the point of relationships, right? But my prerequisites are people that are emotionally safe. I feel like I have to be able to trust. In order for me to move you from an associate, I have to be able to trust you with deep things, because as my friend, I don't, like I was telling you earlier, I don't want to just trauma up on my husband, or when I have problems, or if I have something sacred I want to talk about, I want to be able to bring you there. I don't want you to be that friend that, girl, I don't want to hear all that. I need you to be safe for me to be able to be open with you. Right. Whether it's something lighthearted or it's something deep, I want you to be safe. Right. So that's one. And then, mutuality in what a friendship is. We have to agree on what we have in common about what we deem as a healthy friendship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't find it valuable that you know, maybe call me on my birthday, or you call me, you know, when my child's
sick or something like that.
Or something serious happened. My mom, my dad, something happened. Then I can't be your friend because I do require that. So we have to be mutual on that understanding, right? And then consistency and not performing. Like, don't be the friend that can always pop out with a happy hour, and we can twerk bop, but you're not consistent in what really upholds a friendship.
Mm-hmm. I guess I do got a few that I didn't like really know that I have. Because
let me say my last one. Okay. Integrity under pressure. You got to have integrity under pressure for me.
Give me an example.
When my name is being mentioned in a room in a negative light, maybe that's an example.
For sure.
I need you to speak up for me and be confident and speak up. Don't be shy in a way. Well, y'all know that ain't. No, hold on. What?
Yeah.
Because, that ain't even her. Like, I need you to be. Because I'm going to be like that about you. Like, not rah with nobody, but I'm going to be like, what's the problem? Like, y'all
first of all, what make you think you can talk about my friend in front of me.
Yeah.
I was just talking to Tierra about this like earlier. Like, I don't know what gives that you could just talk about. No.
Right.
And my last one, you have to be open to addressing issues instead of giving me the silent treatment.
Right.
I can't do
That's
that.
what I think that was gonna be one of mine, because I was gonna say I don't have prerequisites for like new people, but I guess in my conscience I be trying to make my old friends get it. And the fact that they don't, I've been scared to trying to do that with new people because they already don't. I already got 6 bitches lined up that I can't get to get it. So I'm not gonna, this is crazy. Like, so maybe I need to work on some the way I communicate or something, because if you can't be a friend that I feel comfortable sharing stuff with, and you can't, you people like that. I have one friend that it drives me crazy. She be like, I don't like confrontation. Us having a conversation is not confrontation. Like, you have to stop saying that. You have to stop making yourself the victim just because we need to talk about something.
Yeah. And then people say that, but people will say, oh, I don't like confrontation. But at the same time, everybody will know our issues but me.
So like, what's going on?
So do you not like confrontation, or do you just not want to address me?
You don't want to address me. And then that's the thing. Our friendship, we just had a girls' night. It was like 5 of us. And our relationship is pretty open. We pretty much, now we don't tell each other everything, but I was so toe up that night. I couldn't talking. Yeah, I couldn't.
And that's why
I couldn't get out what I wanted to say, because you was talking about, I don't know if you just said it at first, but it kind of sounded like setting boundaries with your friends. Like, now I'm learning, like, I was getting ready to tell Tierra and Jasmine something. I said, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Before I tell you this story I've been holding on for a long time, I don't need to hear no I told you so. Cause bitch, I done been through it. I don't need to hear y'all.
Just listen right now.
I could have told you that. I didn't. I don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And I feel like we're at this age now, but we're at the age now, you know that I know, right? You know that I saw the red flag. We don't.
It's like that initial thing that everybody see this.
Everybody's seen it, but we've talked about it. We've talked about this particular situation before, so you probably done got that out already a couple of times. So I don't need. I just again. Yeah, and I don't want to do that to my friends now, because it's like, damn, I done already beat myself up about it in person, not telling y'all. Right. So when I come to y'all, I don't need y'all to add. Throw more salt on the wound. Yeah. Even though it has been 2 months, but I had to go ahead and say, hey, I ain't trying to hear none of that right now. And that's for I don't want to do that to anybody, and I don't want anyone to do it to me, because we're old enough now. A lot of people, we know what we're doing. We know when we've done wrong. If anything, God gonna convict us. I don't need you to do it too.
Yeah. I seen a post where a girl was like, sometimes you have them friends that you got to tell that shit to like a month later, because if you tell it to them in a moment, they ain't gonna do nothing but piss you off more. They're gonna, I told you, or this how you should. Like, I feel like that. I'm kind of like that too.
What's the point of it though? Because I've never been. I feel like it, and correct me if I'm wrong, best friends. But I don't see the point in saying I told you so. I don't see the point in it. So
it's not even I told you so. I think that I'm such a. I don't think I say those words. I think I'm more of a solution based type of person, that I don't want to move. I don't want to really talk about what you did wrong and just be like, oh, you did it wrong. Okay, well. Okay, so what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it?
That's different than saying, well, I could have told you that.
Oh, okay.
That's different than saying, like, well, I mean, she told you this, and you, like, 1 + 1 do equal 2. Bitch, I know that. That's why I'm telling y'all this. And I've been saying that I'ma just not tell them everything. It's hard to not tell them.
It is.
And it eventually just comes out, like 2 months holding on to that. Yeah, it has.
But guess what that's preparing you for? And not to be super spiritual though, but like that is preparing you.
Okay, you ain't gotta keep saying stuff like that. Don't tell me it right now.
Okay.
Stop doing that.
Okay.
Not being super spiritual, bitch. I'm sorry. Spiritual, you can be spiritual. I didn't mean to say the B word.
But it's preparing you for, if that's where you want to go, and I've talked to you privately, so I know that is, but like for marriage, because that's what you have to do in marriage. You cannot. It's not that you can't talk to your friends about your marriage, but you have to talk to God about it, talk to your spouse about it, figure out a solution, work through the solution, and then we can talk about it. So it's gonna be a while before we ever see it with the friends. The friends ever know.
I talked about it to my therapist first, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, when I went back and told her the conversation that happened after I told them not to say anything, if my best friend still proceeded to say it. I'm like, you didn't hear me. She said she didn't hear me. Okay. Okay, you're gonna let them pass. This is my girl though. But I'm like, that's what I have my therapist for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She done already said, well, I could have told you that, but the nigga did this. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. I done got that from her. I don't need it added. You know, I don't need it added on. But that do make sense though.
I guess we kind of just need to find a way to communicate with our friends. And like, when we open up the conversation, just be like, hey, this gonna be a safe space for me to tell you what I need to tell you because I'm venting to you because you're my friend, and not because I necessarily need to hear your opinion on it. Just because I want to get these feels out, and I feel like you're a safe person for me to get these feels out. We don't always need to be somebody's therapist. We don't need to always, and I'm learning that myself.
Yeah, like, that's what I say. I'm that person, and I need to work on it.
Yeah, I don't need to always be that person that's trying to give you the advice.
Mm-hmm. I've asked my mom before, like, all right, mama, you want me to listen?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's the kind of,
and that's what I've been leading with.
Which one you want me to do?
Yeah. That's the kind of ways we need to structure these conversations. Because
and then ask them, can I pour it out?
Yeah.
Like, don't just start dumping. We be dumping. Me and Tiara be dumping on each other. Yeah. It's like, that's what we can do.
But y'all build y'all relationships to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
And okay, I don't want to harbor on this, but I feel like, how do you work through that because we all now just becoming this evolved women that we are, and you know, everybody ain't all the way there yet.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't going to therapy. Everybody ain't reading self-help books, you know, all that. So what do you do when your friend is known for not being there yet? And so it's not that you're not my friend, but you are not a safe space for me because you haven't done the work.
Yeah.
And then you also grew up, and I brought the mother thing in it because you also grew up seeing your mother isolated, maybe from friends because of whatever reason, a man, what they thought, maybe religion. I don't know, like, oh, we can't be around these certain people because they're like this. You might have grew up like that, or you might have seen your mama not really explore friendship well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if I do have an issue with you, it's not the thing that I don't feel like I can talk to you. I don't feel like that because I feel like it's not gonna. I feel like whatever I come to you with, I'm gonna leave with how I came, and I feel like it's pointless to even go into a conversation with you if I know you don't have a capacity to understand where I'm coming from, or you're committed to misunderstanding me in a way because you don't have the tools to understand me.
Right.
What do you do then? Because I don't want to ditch you as a friend because I know.
Just don't go to her about that. That's not what that friend is for. Like you say, your mama.
Well, what if it's about something that
they did?
I need to talk to you about something you doing right now.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Baby, I can't.
Girl, I don't know. You think I'm playing? I know I'm laughing because I can't answer that for you because you saying it. I mean, because like you said, she ain't got the dialogue to go back and forth with you about a conversation like that, like to handle that problem. So
I'm literally going through it right now. So I don't know. Right now, I'm gonna tell you the routes that I'm taking right now, and it's probably not the best route, but right now, the route I'm taking is the silent treatment distant route. Because I don't know if we're just growing apart or if you are actively taking the time to learn how to communicate with me, or are we just not going to have those hard conversations? We cannot only call each other when we want to talk about Ray and them from the hood that had that fight on Facebook.
Right.
Okay, so what y'all telling me now, y'all have had problems in y'all friendship type shit. And see, I don't think I've experienced that much to actually, speak on this right now because I don't, besides telling my friend after she did exactly what I told her not to do, we were able to talk that out. But other than that, I don't really... I probably got the courage.
Like you got friends that have the emotional intelligence to like, so y'all can have conversations.
Yeah,
I literally still have friends that are saying shit like, I want to avoid confrontation when we talking about just a conversation
I
that
get
needs to be
that.
had.
I
Like
get
I
that.
can't.
Do we need to?
Oh yeah. Let me finish that thought. I just cannot baby you or pacify you or drag you along somewhere that you're not trying to get yourself. But right there is where we're gonna stop. YouTube sippers, I hope y'all are loving this conversation. And if you are, drag your ass on over to Patreon, because that's where we'll be for the rest of the exclusive content.
Come on, Patreon.
It is free for now.
For now.
Right?
Limited time.
Catch them while you can.
Limited time only.